Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups, and YouTube at Fort Worth Memories. This is going to be a short video because I got to get started washing. I'm here by myself today. The girls are at the Audi store. Hold on just a second. Let me tell everybody good morning. And we're going to share it to the internet and to memories, live videos, and messages. Okay. Okay. Alright, so here we go. It's going to be another hot one today. So I'm going to do this live. We're doing it an hour early because we're going to start washing in about 10 minutes. So, and I'll come back and do another live about 8 or 8:30. But I'm here by myself this morning. The girls are will be at the Audi store. Not the Audi store, the Chevrolet store. It's 7, so they're not going to come here. Anyway, we can start off. I don't know if the Rangers played last night or what, but they're still, I think it's a slim chance. We looked it up yesterday. It's 20% chance they're going to make the playoffs. So, but we still pull hard for them, and as much as I hate to say so, I pull hard for the Cowboys, and it's been, the last time they won was in '95. That's 30 years ago, and I don't even think they won a championship game. But anyway, it's still fun to watch them. So let's do the sponsors, because I do have to cut this short, and I'll be through in a couple of hours. I've got some people coming to look at the museum also today. So Tri-State Dent. Now you can go find all of our sponsors on fortworthmemories.com. They're all listed there with their contact information, and as soon as Scott, our IT guy, gets the graphics console fixed, when I do my lives in the morning down here, you'll be able to see that sponsor's contact information in the corner. But something's wrong with this this part of it. Bob is in. Okay, Tri-State Dent. They are our paintless dent removal company. They do minor dents, hail damage, door dings. They come to you and they will work with you on your deductible. Some people have got a big deductible, $1,000 or $1,500, and it's hard for them to work with you on that. But if it's 500, they try to work with you. Jason is your contact man. Royal Flush Plumbing. They are our plumbing sponsor. They do a great job. I've had a lot of good reviews on them. Chad is in. Joseph is in. Brittany's in. Bob. Boom Bond. That is capital B-O-M, capital B-O-N, and that's Mark Perez. He's a remodeler. He handyman stuff. It's not too small. They can do it, and it's not too big. They do residential and commercial. Rex's Bar and Grill. We just had our birthday party there, I guess 4 or 5 weeks ago. That place is unbelievable. Rex Benson he didn't spare spending any money. I mean, that thing is knocked out. They've got a TV out in the back in the patio area that the only one I've ever seen bigger is the one at Jerry's World, Texas, at Cowboy Stadium. And that, also Rex's Bar and Grill is in the old Macaroni Grill building. Termite King Pest Control, Brad and his team over there, he's got all kinds of plans where you can set it up to come every 6 months, every other month, every month, whatever it takes, and he's got all kinds of payment plans. Cross Electric, Brandon Cross, they were voted DFW's favorites. They do residential and commercial. We just signed back our painting contractor, David Hart Painting, who's been our paint contractor sponsor for many years. And so David and Hart Painting is back on board. So any kind of painting needs you need, residential, commercial, whatever, that's the folks to call. K Ranch Roofing, Jorge Hernandez. If you think you might have had hail damage or roof damage from the storms or whatever at the first of the year, they'll send a team out there. You just call and you'll get Bree, the office manager, and they'll inspect your roof, and they don't charge you anything for it. Victor's in. Good morning. Bob is in. Connie is in. David is in. Where was I? Fort Worth Lumber. They're down on I-35 South. They've been with me many, many, many years, and they're very active in the bicycle giveaway. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. That's an international outfit, and they've been with me for many years. They also give us a free Christmas tree at Christmas time. Winstead Paint and Body, Clay Winstead. I've been using Winstead Paint and Body over 40 years, and they do great work. All the Blue Mountain Cafes are sponsors. There's 5 locations. They also have Stinger's Sports Bar and the old Mark Dean Barbecue location off the feeder road of 199 at Stewart, Maine. I'll catch that on my second live. I'm going to cut it short. I'm here by myself this morning, and I need to get out there and wash this truck before it gets to be 100. Coburn's Catering, Steve Coburn, 3rd generation. They opened in 1946, and they're still at the same location. Old South Pancake House, that's another Rex Benson owned company. The one on University is 24/7. The one in Burleson closes at 9 or 10 at night. Dub Peacocks, A Bird AC and Heating. If you think that if you hadn't had your central air and heat unit checked in years, you might ought to spend the $95 they charge to come out and check it. Preventative maintenance always works. State Farm Insurance, Jenny Stewart. The way I look at these insurance companies, State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, they're all great companies. It's which one is going to give you the best coverage for the least amount of money. So it costs you absolutely nothing to call Jenny Stewart's State Farm team and find out what they'll charge you. Schwartz and Hanson are our architectural sponsors. They've been with me 10 years. Very active in the bicycle giveaway. Pat and Richard Carr, Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. If you're in the building business and you need 5 dump trucks full of sand, that's who you need to call. Also, I made a prayer request for Richard yesterday. He's kind of been under the weather, but I think he's recouping pretty good. His nephew is Dickie Carr, and he owns Grateful for Your Trees. Now, Dickie and his team, they'll come out to your house. They do everything with trees. Cut them down, trim them, grind the stumps down. But they do retaining walls, bobcat work, haul-offs. They do a lot of stuff. Stinger's Sports Bar, like I said earlier, is in the Azle area, the old Mark Dean building. Melinda Hicks, she'll be on live with me Saturday morning and at 9:30, and she's going to tell us about her product. It's a patch, and I tell you what, I've looked at all the reviews, the seals, sports teams, everybody's used them. So she'll be on with us Saturday morning at 9:30, and she can answer all your questions. Carolyn is in. Good morning to everybody. Our South Texas feed has 43 people on, and we're rocking with 50 people at 6 something in the morning. Fort Worth Forest, Jeanette and her team, they have sent flowers all over the planet for our members, and they do a good job. Varghese Somerset is our attorneys, our legal beagles. They do there's about 30 lawyers over there, and they do everything from doing a will, suing somebody, or if you've got a capital murder charge on you. 2 of their lawyers, Tiffany Burks and Christy Jack, I've interviewed several times. They've got a great law firm over there. Phelps Family Auto Care is in the Burleson area, but they also have early, yeah, I'm early because I got to go out there and start washing a truck. Where was I? Phelps Family Auto Care. So they're in the Burleson area, but they do draw from Fort Worth too. Stroud Auto Supplies in the Riverside, Haltom City area. It's very rare you see a independent auto supply store going up against O'Reilly's, AutoZone, and all the national chains. And I know from experience they were there 50 or 60 years ago, because I bought auto parts from my old 55 Chevy that I wished I still had. It won the car show in '73, the Fort Worth car show. Okay, I don't know of anything that's happening news-wise that we haven't already touched on. Let me see what Newsbreak has to say. I like them because they've got national, then they've got for you, and then they've got local. Okay, Jerry Jones announces stage 4 cancer battle. I can't believe he beat it 10 years ago. Fort Worth could lower tax rate. Yeah, right. Fort Worth Police Chief finalist will meet with members of the public tonight. So I'm going to share that so y'all can follow up. I don't understand why we have to go outside the police department or the fire department or Fort Worth ISD to hire the top cop, top fireman, or top educator. Because wherever they come from, our kids, our town, our people are different from Knoxville, Tennessee, or New Jersey, or whatever, but we spend probably $100,000 on a headhunter company that we could be using to patch the dang roads. Okay, Fort Worth City Manager unveils $3 billion budget. I posted that yesterday, and It says it prioritizes public safety and infrastructure. I'm going to get Bud Kennedy on here in about a week, and Bud always does the budget for us. Bud's a good friend of mine, but he's so knowledgeable about our community. There and gone, downtown Fort Worth trains tunnel through transit headquarters. What tunnel is that? Is that the tunnel for the M&O? I'll look at that story. I'm going to share that story also. We try to keep everybody up to date on local stuff. If you want to get political, you have to go to Fort Worth Memories political page. And over there, those folks, I don't even go on that page. They're terrible to each other. Okay, so that was that. The Texas billionaire who is now the richest woman in the world. Elon Musk is now at $401 billion. The world's richest woman is what? Bentoncourt Myers. Oh no, wait a minute. Alice Walton is now the richest woman in the world. Okay, so let me give you a little. 2 years ago in June, last June, 2 years, so 24, 25, 26 months ago, the bean counters came from this lady, the richest woman on the planet. And we sit here for 3 or 4 hours. They did not have an appointment, unannounced, and agreed on a price to buy my entire collection, 95,000 plus pieces. I never heard another word from them since. They were going to donate it to the city. I speak at all of the museums, and she's been at several museums that I've spoken at, or the Fort Worth Club. Okay, boys and girls, I hate to tell you, but I got to get out there before I lose 2 or 3 more pounds. Be sure and please use our sponsors, or at least give them the opportunity. If you want, if you need a plumber, I don't care who you call, but give Royal Flush Plumbing at least the opportunity to bid the job. Same with David Hart Painting, Cross Electric, the K Ranch Roofing. Please give our sponsors the opportunity to do business with you. But you have to make the first call. I mean, they can't read your mind. Saturday morning, 9:30, I have an interview live with Melinda Hicks. She's going to explain to us her product. We need a auto mechanic in Fort Worth, something bad. The guys that do the rock work, you know, the entryways and around the pools, we need a lot of stuff. So what we've created, we have the largest social media group in the Metroplex, is community networking, and you can be part of it. It's $1,500 a year, but you have to look at our sponsors and make sure your business, if we've already got somebody in that business, we don't sign to it. So right, Rockwood Go-Kart and Mini Golf, they are a sponsor. This last Saturday, they had their 1975 prices, $1 to ride go-karts. That place, I went by it twice. It was packed, hundreds of people. Rockwood Go-Kart and Mini Golf. Okay, love all of you. Please, when you're making comments, we all don't see eye to eye, but just be civil and respectful, and we don't have no problems. Okay? Sorry I had to come on early, but better for me. The girls are working out of the, I thought it was the Audi store, it's the Chevy store today. So I'm manhandling this deal by myself, but I've been doing it 53 years, so it's not a big thing for me. Love all.